time, still I'm in my prime. Couple new blessings every time we pray.
Hey guys, it's your girl Makaya. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, and if you're not, thank you so much for joining me again today. So as you can tell by the title, this will be a prom makeup tutorial. I know a lot of you guys are going to prom and you're getting married and all this stuff, so I decided to do a look, and this is the look that I came up with. But before we get into this look, really quickly, I want to shout out a company. They are called Soufeel Jewelry. You guys, they sent me a whole necklace, y'all, and it says Makaya Troix. I was so happy when I received this necklace. Like, it is so bomb and such good quality. But if you want to get you one, of course, the link will be down below in the description box, as well as a coupon code with my name in it or whatever, so you can get a discount on your necklace, you guys. And this is what it came in. This is the packaging that you get with it, so you can keep your necklace good and safe. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into this look, honey. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I already filled in my brows, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and start concealing. So the concealer that I'm gonna be using is the ColourPop No Filter. I'm just gonna be using a Wet n Wild flat brush. You can find this at TJ Maxx, not TJ Maxx, Target. Now that we have concealed the brows, I'm just going to go ahead and conceal my lids. I do not use eyeshadow primer, I just use concealer. So I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this one's in the shade Fair 08. I'm not sure if I mentioned which one this was for my brows, but this one is in the shade Medium Dark 36. Now to set my lids, I'm going to be using the NYX Translucent Pressed Powder, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush. It looks like this, and I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush and just set my lids. Okay, so now for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Badass Rude Girl palette. This palette was sent to me by Rude Cosmetics. And you guys, this palette is so pretty. Look at it. So pretty. And it looks like a comic book. So it has like the little, you know, titles of the different chapters or whatever. But this palette is so fire. So let's see how it works on the eyes. So the first shade I'm going to be taking is, let me see. I'm going to be taking this shade right here. So far, these shades are really pigmented, as you can see. So now I'm gonna go in with the next shade, and I'm gonna be taking I didn't tell you guys the brush that I used the first time. So the first brush that I used for the transition area, I used the Morphe M518 brush, and now I'm gonna use the Sigma Tapered Blending Brush. This is the E40 brush, and I'm just gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm gonna put this right below the transition area. So now for the next shade, I'm going to be going in with the, what is this? The Morphe M169 9 brush, if I'm not mistaken. It's a pencil brush, and I'm gonna be going in with this purple shade right here. I'm gonna put that directly into the crease. So now I'm gonna go back into that second orange shade that we used, well, the first one that we used with the Sigma taper brush, and I'm just going to blend out this purple that I have in my crease. I went ahead and did one eye off camera so I can make sure that that's what I wanted to do. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the crease, and I'll be using that same concealer. This is the ColourPop No Filter in the shade Fair 08. And what I do to cut my crease, because I do have hooded lids in a way, my eyelids are really small, so in order to give myself a bigger eye, a more bold look, I just place a little bit of the concealer on my lid, and then I look up just like that. And as you guys can see, that little dot right there, that's where I'm going to be stopping my cut crease. So now I just place some concealer on the lid, and then I just go ahead and cut the crease using, this is the Morphe M124 brush. So when I use pigments, I like to go in with a eyeshadow first. So I am going to be using this brush. This brush is from Elegance by Demand. It doesn't have a number on it, but it's just like a regular flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to be going into this light pink shade right here on my lid before I do my pigment. So now with the same brush, I'm going to be going in with my NYX Ultra Pearl Mania pigments. You can find these at the Beauty Supply store. That's where I got mine from. They're like 99 cents. I'm just going to be taking some of that and placing that on the lid as well, just to give it a little bit more shine, sheen, sparkle, whatever you want to call it. So now I'm going to be going back into this palette. I'm going to be taking that same purple shade that we used in the crease, and I'm going to use that on the outer corner of my eye. Now I'm going to be doing some wing liner. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in the shade Black. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara to my top lashes just so that it can dry before it's time for me to put on the falsies. So I've already primed my face and I used my anti-aging cream. If you're someone who wears makeup a lot and you're always tugging on your skin, I do suggest you get an anti-aging cream. It doesn't matter how old you are, okay? And this one is by Lakura. This is what it looks like. So I already primed my skin with that. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit, like the smallest amount of SmashBox Photo Finish primer. And I'm just gonna put this on my forehead, on my nose, and right under my eyes. So more in the T-zone, okay? So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Foundation, and this one is in the shade 385. So now to contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation Stick, and this one is in the shade Truffle. So now I'm going to be taking a little more of that Fenty Foundation, and I like to carve out my contour or make it look like, make it stand out a little bit more. So I take a little bit of foundation and I go right under it, just like that. Now I drag it down, because sometimes that foundation, sometimes the contour does too much, or like you brought it down too far. So this is just what I do to clean it up. Now to conceal, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium Dark. And I'm just going to place this under my eyes, on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. So I'm going to be using a clean beauty blender to blend out my concealer, and I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier setting powder to set everywhere I highlight it. So now with my, what is this? This is the Morphe M554 brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend all of that excess powder away. And I know right now we're looking really light, really pale, but we are gonna bring some color back to our skin. We're not gonna stay like this, trust me. So now I'm gonna be using my MAC Studio Fix powder, and this one is in the shade NW45, and I'm just gonna be using this to set my contour. Now to get rid of all of these lines that we have on our face, I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep in this Elegance by Demand brush. And I'm just going to get rid of all of those harsh lines that we have. So now for blush, I'm going to be using the NYX HD blush, and this one is in the shade Double Dare, and I'm going to be using a Morphe M105 brush. Now to highlight my face, I'm going to be using my LA Colors bronzer. that you guys see me use all the time now. And I'm going to be using a, what is this, a Morphe pencil brush. This is the M461 brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my nose. Down the bridge. I'm going to highlight my brow bone a little bit, just a tad bit with this. And now I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. If I can find the brush, this is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter Brush. This is the F35 brush. I'm just going to take some of that. Give myself a little bit of highlight, not too much. I'm not really into the super blinding highlight. I've never been into that. But I do like a little bit of highlight, something, just a little bit. And then of course the Cupid's bow. And then a little bit on my chin and on the forehead. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and use some black waterline liner to put on my waterline, and then we're going to smoke it out using some black eyeshadow. So now with this RC Cosmetics brush, this is like a flat brush. This is great for the lower lash line. I'm just going to take that black shade in the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm just going to smoke out my bottom lash line. But you want to get it as close to the waterline as you can. I'm going to be using some of that purple shade in the Badass palette, and I'm just going to use that to smoke out the bottom lash line. I'm going to go ahead and apply my false lashes and my lower lash mascara, and then I'll be right back. So now I'm going to be going back into the Badass palette. I'm going to take this shimmer shade right here, this really icy white looking shade, and I'm just going to take that and place that in the inner corner. And this is the Sigma Pencil E30 brush. Okay guys, so really quickly I'm going to do my lip. It looks like the camera is tilted some. But I'm going to be using the Ruby Kisses lip liner in the shade Plum. So I'm actually going to use the Ruby Kisses lip liner in the shade Espresso. For the lip color, I'm going to use the NYX Lingerie Liquid lipstick in the shade Push Up. And for the gloss, I'm going to be using two different glosses. These are the Diamond Glow Glosses by Nicka, and this one is in the shade Classy, and then Beauteous. Okay guys, so I decided to go ahead and just use the gloss in the shade Beauteous, but this is the complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, the products will be down below in the description box. Let me know how you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, leave a comment down below, and of course I hope you guys enjoy your prom, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye y'all. Hey guys, really quickly I just wanted to show you the website. so you guys know exactly how to find the necklace that I have or anything else. They have bracelets, necklaces, phone cases. They pretty much just customize everything. Earrings. They always have coupons where you can get money off, and you know we all love a sale, so that is great. I'm just going to the necklace department of their website, and I'm just showing you the different necklaces they have. But I am going to show you guys the one that I got the Soufeel name necklace, but the one with the birthstone, so you can pretty much just get, you know, your name or somebody else's name. You know, a lot of girls these days are wearing their man's name around their neck, so this is the perfect website to go and get one of those types of necklaces. But I got my brand name, which is MakayaTroix, and I got my birthstone. And you guys know I was born in July. My birthday is in July, so I got the ruby birthstone. My birthstone is a red ruby, so that's the birthstone that I ended up going with. But these are like perfect for gifts. If you want to get your mom a necklace with her name and her birthstone, or your friend, your best friend, your sister, anybody, like these are really nice. I love necklaces like this. You guys know I already had one, but it just had Makaya on it, but this time I decided to go with MakayaTroix, just so I can have something to wear with my brand name on it. But yes, you guys, it's so simple. You see, I'm typing the different names, and it shows you what the necklace name will look like with your name, and then you can pick your birthstone, and all you do is add it to your cart. So simple, so easy, you guys. This website is way better than the one that I used when I got my first necklace. I actually prefer this one way better. The font, the quality is better as well, so shout out to them, y'all.